I have a funny FSBO story for you. Hi, I'm Linda Fogarty, and I've been a real estate coach for many years. Before that, though, I was a realtor just like you, and I worked, part of my business plan, I worked for sale by owners, and I was pretty successful with them. I had 3 different ways that I worked them. One, which is going to tell you about the funny story, is my first aid kit, my FSBO first aid kit. And it consisted of a red file folder with pockets, pocket file folder. And on the front of it, I had a big red cross, and the caption read, "For sale by owner, first aid kit." When you opened it up, I had a letter that I had created, and it talked about the fact that now they're in my business. You know, you become a realtor now, and what it takes, and the frustrations that you're going to encounter while you're trying to sell your own house. And I talk about simple thing of doing an open house, and you've fixed your house up. It's just beautiful and clean and ready, and you maybe put some fresh flowers out or whatever, and you're just waiting to see if people are going to show up. You might have thrown an ad in a newspaper or on your Facebook page. You've put a couple of signs out, and you're just hoping that people will show up. And then you spend the next 3 or 4 hours, however long you're going to be doing it, and nobody shows up. Or you get people that show up and they've got kids running around and you're not in control, and you don't even know how to make sure that you're safe and that you have things in your house under control and what you need to do. And it goes on a little bit more of the details. And then at the very bottom in red, it says, so when you get frustrated and you've done this long enough and you've been kicked in the shins, put a Band-Aid on it, take 3 aspirins, and call me in the morning. And in the front pocket, I had stapled a little baggie that was filled with 3 Tic Tacs. Now, in the beginning, I used aspirin, and then I got called on it that you can't disperse aspirin to people. So I took the aspirins out and put Tic Tacs on it. Who knows the difference, and who cares? It wasn't the point. On the other side of the pocket folder, I had more information. It could have been an article that I read, that I had copied about being a for sale by owner and how tough it is, or an article that what the market was like today and what's going on, and maybe something with rates. I had 3 different pieces of paper on that side of articles or information about being a FSBO. Then I would have about 20 of those in my car at all times, because if I just was coming back from an appointment and I saw for sale by owner, I would deliver with these. If I was scouting my farm and I saw for sale by owner, I would approach them. The best thing you can do is if you see one who is out in front of their house. That's the easiest, because you can park your car, grab one of your first aid kits, go up to them and say, "Hey, my name is Linda Fogarty. I'm a realtor in the area, but I put this first aid kit together for you, and I hope it's helpful." And then really walk away. Have a great day. Start to walk away. Here's where the funny story comes in. And stick around to the end, because I'll tell you how to get this first aid kit for yourself to be able to use. It was a particular nice day. I saw this woman working in her garden out in front, so I pulled up, and it was a pretty lengthy driveway. So I got out of the car, walked up, she turned around, and very pleasant. I was very pleasant. "Hi, how are you? My name is Linda Fogarty. I just wanted to give you this, first aid kit for your selling your house, and hope it's helpful to you. And I hope you have a great day." And I started to walk away. Well, between getting to my car and where she was, there was a little bit of time. Like I said, it was a long driveway, and all of a sudden I hear her screaming, Miss, come back here. I want to talk to you." And so I said, "Sure." And I walked back to her, and she said, "This was good, but you know what could have made it even better is if you came with a nurse's uniform." Well, she missed the point, I think, but we laughed, and I said, "Oh, that's a great idea." And she wasn't interested at the time. But it was funny to me, and you have to be able to laugh, because otherwise you'll end up in therapy with this career. But it was funny, and I was enjoying myself. And the great part about this story is 7 days later, I converted her to work with me. So those little things, along with the other parts, like I said, there are 2 other things that I do when I'm working for sale by owners. But that first aid kit, and like I said, I always had 20 of them in my car, so I used them often. I could convert majority of the for sale by owners that I approached in order and get them to work with me, and usually sell them for more money than they were even asking or expecting for the sale of their house. I hope you enjoyed this. If you'd like to get a copy of my first aid kit and see what it looks like, please go to my website, www.lindafogartyrealestatecoach.com, and just request it. And if not, email me at info@lindafogartyrealestatecoach.com, I'm sorry, or call me 708-275-2350, and I'd be happy to get it to you. There's more of this to come because the other two parts of it will be in part of my academy when I start teaching these training programs online. I hope you enjoy this. Have a wonderful day, and I hope to talk to you soon. Thanks.